Y'all done lost y'all damn mind for real. So I need every parent and teacher available to come on over here and help me understand, because all I can say is, baby, it could never, and I mean never, be me. So there's a parent who posted a story here on TikTok, and I'm gonna break this down for you. So this is a nice, wholesome suburban mom. You picture her any way you choose. Anyway, her daughter, her lovely little girl, the little girl's favorite auntie bought her a $50 bento box. Now, the mother stressed the fact that the bento box was $50, because personally, I don't care if the bento box was 50 cents. The bento box belonged to my child and not yours. Anyway, carrying on. So this little girl, so happy about her bento box her auntie bought her, goes to school with her lovely lunch. Well, she comes home from school that afternoon and she doesn't have this nice bento box. So the mother says, hey, where is your bento box? What happened to your lunchbox? The little girl says, this little girl at school named Audrey took my bento box. What? So the mother says, did you tell the teacher? She says, yes, I did. She said, what did the teacher say? The teacher said, it's just a lunchbox. Why are you so worried about it? Sit down. That was the first right there. So the mother says, okay, don't worry. I will come to the school tomorrow and we're going to find out what's going on with this bento box. So this nice suburban wholesome mom goes up to the school at lunchtime. So she grabs the teacher, the principal, and goes to see little Audrey. Well, little Audrey is sitting there at the lunch table eating her lunch from her daughter's bento box. The nerve, the galls, the balls. Okay? Now, I don't know how old these children were. The mother did say they were in elementary school, so somewhere between 5 and 9. Who knows? Who cares? It's crazy. So the mother tells the teacher and the principal, hey, can I look at that bento box, because I need to see if my daughter's name is in it. So sure enough, she goes over. The bento box is open. Well, guess whose name is in the bento box? You guessed it, her daughter. So the mom says, I need y'all to take this child's food out of this bento box, because that's my daughter's bento box. Do you know what this teacher said? Do you know what she had the nerve to say? Do we have to take it out right now? Can we just wait, because I don't want to upset her? Have you lost your goddamn mind? First of all, you didn't care one bit yesterday about telling my child it's just a lunchbox. Go sit down. But now when I'm up here to get the said just lunchbox, now you want to coddle her feelings after she stole something that belonged to my child? No, we're not waiting. Take the food out right now. So the teacher is still trying to compromise with the mom. Well, the mom went ahead and took the child's stuff out and took the bento box and her child and left. Now, let me tell you something. That was nice of her to take the things out and just leave. Because I'm going to tell you, I would not have been that nice. First of all, I would have chastised little Audrey and let her know that what she did was completely wrong, in hopes that little Audrey was going to go tell her little stinking ass mama. Because that's who I really would like to address after I address this teacher. Because not only did your child take something that did not belong to them, but you, as a mother, got your silly ass up and packed a lunch in a bento box that you know did not belong to your child, because it has someone else's name on it. You didn't one time say to your child, Audrey, where did you get this bento box? It does not belong to you. It has someone else's name on it. No, you didn't. You went ahead and packed up a lunch in that same bento box that you knew did not belong to your child. So I would have chastised Audrey so bad that she would have came home and told her mama that I said something to her, so that your silly ass could have came and I could have addressed you, because that's who I really would have wanted to address. Furthermore, I would have addressed this teacher. The nerve of you. You know somebody stole something from my child, and then you try to belittle my child and her feelings by telling her it's just a lunchbox. No, absolutely not. It's not just a lunchbox. You left out the key word. It was her lunchbox. It belonged to her. It did not belong to Audrey or anybody else in that classroom. And if you knew they took it, it was your responsibility to take it back and give it to the rightful owner. See, y'all play some silly games, but I'm going to tell you right now, couldn't have been me. I would not have been that nice. I would have let little Audrey have it so she could go tell her mama, so her mama could get it and the teacher could get it, the principal and everybody else involved. Because I'd be damned, this is what's wrong with y'all's kids. Y'all aren't correcting them. You're sitting up here condoning that your child, Audrey, done took this little girl's bento box because you're packing a lunch for Audrey and somebody else's bento box with somebody else's name. Y'all better do better. You're going to run into the wrong parent, because that was a nice, wholesome suburban mama, baby. It couldn't have been me. I'm going to tell you, I'm not that wholesome. I'm a little bit ratchet, and it would have went completely left. Good day.
Oh my God, not the school condoning the thievery. And if you ain't pay for it, you should not be telling someone else what they should be doing with their stuff. This is bad. And yes, I would chastise her too as well, because that's absolutely wrong. And you have no place in the world to have my kid have their things taken from them. And a $50 bento box, that's expensive.
Have y'all heard about the lady in the bento box and her baby in the elementary school and all the going on about this bento box? But basically, I'm up doing my early morning scroll on TikTok, come across this bento box. Boom. This little girl, her auntie bought her a $50 bento box to take her lunch to school in. That's cool. Does the elementary school girl need a $50 bento box for lunch? That's not the problem we're talking about right now. The problem at hand is she done took this $50 bento box to school, and this other girl named Audrey, I think her name, the little bully, her name is Audrey. Audrey takes this girl's $50 bento box. So when the little girl gets home and her mom is unpacking her book bag, her mom was like, where the is this $50 bento box? So she like, well, Audrey took my So she like, well, did you tell the teacher? And she like, yeah. Basically, the teacher told her that it's just a lunchbox and you shouldn't be worried about it, and sent her on her way without giving the little girl her lunchbox bag. So she, as the mama, went up to the school the next day during lunchtime. She goes up to the school during lunchtime, and she get the principal, and she get the teacher, and she get her baby. Now she tell her baby, okay, let's go find Audrey, or Aubrey, whatever the girl name is. Let's go find her and get your bento box back. So they get to the girl, they see her child bento box. She's like, okay, I know it's my kid bento box, so I'm not just gonna come over here and grab this. Open this bento box up, because I'm gonna see that my daughter's name is inside of this $50 bento box. Boom, the little girl opens it up. She's her daughter's name on it. Okay, so she like, okay, she looking at the teacher and looking at the principal like, go ahead and get my baby, collect my baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to with nobody else's kid, so just get my baby. And so the teacher is still like on some like, well, can she just still go ahead and use it for the rest of the day since her food is already in it, yada, yada, yada. The mama was like, no, y'all got about 5 minutes to get her out my baby lunchbox so I can take it and we can move on and get over this. Still, the teacher is still on. The little girl is now crying. Not our little girl. Audrey. Audrey's now crying. Who gives a f? Now the mom is obviously pissed. Rightfully so. She's pissed because why the f am I waiting to get something back that was stolen from my child? Why am I waiting on the thief to be soothed and whatever the f it is y'all trying to do, make this little girl feel better about stealing my baby? So you know what the mom did? She took, y'all take too much long, so she took that goddamn $50 bento box and she dumped that little girl food in the trash, and her baby left. What the f did you think was gonna happen? And they lucky them with some Caucasians.
Not them trying to make the kid feel better for stealing. Now that's absolutely wrong. Now, if you steal, you should be told that you're doing wrong and it's not right. And that actually taking the time to make the little girl feel better after she just stole. What world do we live in?
PSA for those going in the general public: if you see a mom with small kids who is frazzled, maybe just be kind. Maybe just like give an ounce more effort to be gentle, okay? I go to the pediatrician this morning with my two kids, both toddlers. I have a 3-year-old and a 16-month-old. I don't know, she's 16-month-old. I'm a great mom. So we go, I get them loaded up, out the door with the bag. I got all the right, so I've got the tush baby on, 16-month-old here. I've got the giant bog bag on my shoulder. Look like I have a laundry bin on my arm because my kids have to have everything that they own everywhere we go. Okay, I have a sparkly brain boy, can't help it. Then I've got the sparkly brain child being feral on the ground next to me. I go in and I'm like, hi. She's like, do you have an appointment? I said, yep, here's the last name. She's like, your appointments were at 8 and 8:20. It's 8:45, by the way. And I'm just like, oh my God, I had it in my brain that it was for 9. I'm so sorry. Is there anything do we maybe have anything like right now? No acknowledgement. This woman does not look at me. She does not acknowledge me. And I am literally talking to her. I'm trying to ask her, like, is there something we can do? Like, do I need to reschedule it? Are you going to help me? Nothing. Nothing. So then I'm like, okay, I'll just go reschedule it online. Like, no big deal. I can tell I'm a very sensitive human being. Okay. I'm a Virgo. I can't help it. I'm a September Virgo. I can't help it. I know I'm about to have a mental breakdown because I feel like a mom. My freaking kid was so excited to see the doctor. It was just a whole thing. So I was like, I'm just gonna go, like, it's fine, I'll reschedule it. I turn around, bump into the like, please wait here sign. That falls all over. So I had to put the bog bag down. I had to put Hazel down. I picked that thing up. I pick Hazel up. I pick the bog bag up. By this point, Sam's having a tantrum on the floor because he was so excited to see his pediatrician. And now he doesn't get to see it. And he's saying, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. I'm trying to get him out. No one says anything. And like, I'm not asking for anyone to do anything or say anything, but like, maybe be like, oh, I got the door for you. Here, can I pick this up for you real quick? Like, there's 10 people standing around me and I'm like, all of them are parents too. I'm at a pediatrician's office. So I go outside and I cry for like 15 minutes in my car because I'm like feeling like this mom, and my freaking 3-year-old is literally sitting in the back saying, it's all my fault. So then I call the pediatrician, their office, to reschedule the appointments because my kids still have to have their vaccines because we have school starting in a couple of weeks. And I tell the woman what happened, and she's like, first off, I want to say, I saw you. I watched this happen, and I'm so sorry. I was helping someone else. I'm so sorry. She got me rescheduled. Whatever. She's like, do you want to come today at 3? I was like, today's not the day, obviously. She's like, okay, tomorrow at 10, we're good. We're going to get him in. And before she hangs up, she goes, I need you to do something for me. I want you to try to have a good rest of your day. So that woman, thank you. But maybe just be gentle with moms. We're trying. We're trying.
We've all had one of those days where we felt just a little bit frustrated and we could use just a little bit of help. That's why every time out, I try my best to make sure that if I see a mom with her kids, to help her open the door or do the best that I can, because I know what it's like to go through a really tough day. I mean, having kids alone is already tough.